So the final part of sorting out inventory, I think it's the final part, is the idea of removing something from your inventory. So if you've already picked something up, you might want to use something, or you might want to remove something from the inventory. So there's another definition I've written just here. So it just shows you what to do. Define, remove from inventory. And again, we're using a parameter here. I'm sending it the item that I want to remove. So if it's not in the inventory already, then we can't remove it because it's not there. So we need to say that. And if it is in, then we obviously do want to remove it. So if the item is in the inventory, so we can say that about lists, we can find out whether something is present in the list or not. So if item in inventory, then we can say inventory.remove, and we'll remove the item. And then I'm going to just do a quick print statement saying you have removed whatever the item is from what you are carrying. Else, so if it's not in the inventory, we're going to say you do not have whatever the item is, so you cannot remove it. And so that's the definition, the bit of code in order to help us do our removing from the inventory. So how do we use that in the code? So back up here here we are in our Deep Forest South bit that we've been using. So my choices now are get the spear, go north, use the inventory, and I've added a new choice now, which is drop the spear. So drop spear. So I'm just calling remove from inventory, and I'm sending it spear because that's what I want to take out of the inventory. And then I'm just calling my definition again for Deep Forest South. So we'll give that a try, see if that works. So we're thread again. We're going to go to the forest. Onto the forest, we're going to go right through the undergrowth. We've gone through the undergrowth. We can see the spear, so get the spear, pick it up. So there it is, we've picked it up. If we look at it in our inventory, we're carrying our spear, etc. And we could also drop it. We've removed the spear, and if we look at our inventory again, we're carrying nothing. So that bit works nicely for us. I've just noticed a little issue that we've got here, because I've got a capital letter there now for spear where I haven't elsewhere at the top. So if I remove that, that's going to work hopefully properly now. So again, we'll just give it a quick run. We'll try that again. Now we've made a correction. So we can bethread again. Go to the forest again. Here we are in the forest. Go right. We find the spear. We can get the spear. Now we've got the spear. It does say again properly now that there's nothing on the ground. If we look in our inventory, we're carrying the spear. We can drop the spear. And now the spear's back on the ground there again because we've dropped it and it's not in our inventory anymore. And if we look in our inventory, there's nothing there. So that was the last bit of that. Now, it is much more complex to think about how to work out dropping an item in a location where it wasn't originally on the ground. So I'm not going to go as far as that at the moment, but this gives you the basic idea for inventory for both picking things up, putting things down, looking inside the inventory to see what there is, and a way of handling the descriptions to show that the thing that's on the ground is not on the ground anymore.